So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tia. I'm a kindergarten teacher in North Carolina, and today I am just going to be getting ready for tomorrow. So today is Sunday. Yes, I'm at school on a Sunday. Just preparing for Monday. This week coming up, I am going to be gone for 3 days. I'm a little nervous about it, but I will be gone for 3 days. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and I'll be back on Friday. And so I'm going to be preparing for tomorrow, which is Monday, as I already said. And I'm going to prepare and get everything ready for my sub for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So you're going to be seeing me plan for tomorrow. Also tomorrow, I'm getting observed my second observation by a principal. And so, yeah. So he's coming in the morning. So I'm going to plan for that. I already planned. I'm just printing things so I don't have to come in here early tomorrow to print. So yeah, stay tuned. So I'm trying to plan for like phonics. As I said, for phonics, we do Letterland, and I explained that in like a couple of my older videos. But it has 2 books for it. So book 1 goes to so many lessons, and then book 2 goes into another set. So the first one is all about learning our letters, learning our sounds, and then book 1 is all about learning our letters and our sound. Hopefully I said that right the first time. And then book 2 goes a little more into like word families, blends, and all of that. And for whatever reason, last year I must have misplaced it, or as I was transitioning and redoing my whole room and organizing, I must have misplaced it. So I cannot find it. But I'm not going to be here for 3 days, as I already said. So one of my team members is actually going to teach my kids phonics for 3 days. And she's fine with that. We are on the same, we're kind of on the same, well, there's 4 of us and we all should be on the same page, but I'm not going to get into that. But anyway, so she's going to be teaching my kids for 3 days as I'm gone, and then I can just catch up in math whenever I get back. Considering we are focusing only on 1 more and 1 less this week. So, and for the most part, my kids got it. So yeah, I can catch up in math. But for phonics, I'd rather them be moving on and me just seeing where they're at instead of being behind, because at the end of the year, most of the time, math scores are really good for us. So I'm not really yet. I'm concerned about math, but I'm not, because it's a continuous repeat of skills that I've already taught somewhat the way our curriculum is set up. But yeah, I'm going to look for that book. And if not, then I'll just write down the lessons from my other teammates. Wish me luck. So I think I know where it's at. I think it's in my filing cabinet. Sure enough, it is. It is. So I forgot. Well, now I finally found my book. I can sit down and plan. And as I said, my assistant principal is coming tomorrow to observe me. And he is going to be watching my reading lesson that I'm doing. And this week we are focusing on turkeys. So we are going, it's called a Pebble Go. And it has all the stuff I recorded before, but I didn't film. But I'm gonna flip you around. What the website. So this is what the website looks like, and you can go to animals. You can talk about science, biographies, social studies, and dinosaurs. So for this, I'm gonna go to animals, and so sorry, I forgot it plays, and I am
birds
looking.
Song. Other.
So I'm going to look in.
Wild turkeys.
So this is what it looks like. So, and it just reads it to them. And then activities. This is updated from last year. So I'm not sure, I never really seen this. So this is just labeling a turkey. And we're actually going to go do that. And I have, I left it at home. But, so yeah. In this craft, for tomorrow. And it says, don't eat the turkey, eat more. And so I'm also do another writing, piece with them. So most likely they're going to come up with all the different things we should eat more than instead of turkey. And so I'm going to have whatever they tell me as they sit down before they cut, glue anything. I'm going to have a picture by what they possibly like. The first thing I think of when I think about kindergartners, they're probably going to say eat more chicken nuggets or like pizza or hamburgers, cheeseburger, whatever. So maybe spaghetti. So go ahead and maybe go ahead and find some little clip art of that. So then they'll just copy from the board and write which one they want to, like which one they should eat more of. Just something cute, simple. And then I'm going to print these out on, what am I trying to say? I'm going to print these out on construction paper, and then they're going to cut them out and glue them themselves. And I'm going to have different colors, not just your generic turkey, and let them be more creative and make their turkey the way they want to. So, but I will have an example on the board that I have done. And I'm trying to move now into letting my kids be more independent with cutting and making it their own. And hopefully it goes well. And I'm going to show you the bats and how it's supposed to look and how it turned out. And I'm trying not to say like, oh, it looks so janky, but like that's just them cutting. That's the way they cut. Like, and if they can follow directions, number one, follow directions. So this is just 3 of them. So as you can, the wings were supposed to be glued to the back, but this one turned out pretty okay. But then we have this one, and then we have this one. She lost her other wing, so she just glued one down. I don't know where the other wing is. Who knows? But yeah, this is, so I'm trying to let them be more creative and let them cut, let them do everything. So we'll see how the turkeys turn out. And so I'll probably will record that tomorrow and post it on my Instagram. So make sure you are following my Instagram, and I'll link and I'll put the little handle down at the bottom so you are following my Instagram so you can see how their turkeys turned out. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm about to look and see what I'll have twice this week. So now, well, okay, now I'm getting ready to show you my lessons, and they're not the best lessons, or they're not a cute like outline. Oh, I have a sub binder. Well, I'm not planning on being out anymore this school year, so this is, I wasn't out at all last year. I was here every single day. So I'm gonna show you. So I'm a little nervous about leaving my kids, my students, this for 3 days, because I have never had to leave my students. I never left them last year. So I'm just freaking out. But anyway, I'm gonna show you what I done. So I really just used Pages, and I created this, and it's minute by minute lessons, what they'll do. And then, oh, I didn't know there was 3 pages. Oh, that's not, okay, that doesn't go there. Okay, anyway, so there's only 2 pages. And it's, like I said, it's minute by minute what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, and it's basically the same thing. And what she'll be reading. So I'm gonna put this in a little folder. So I'm gonna put this in a little folder and then put it in this bin. Oh, I just hit myself in the face. Put this in a bin that I got from Big Lots. And so I asked my assistant, because I was contemplating like just leaving everything where I normally leave it and just like telling her where to go. And she was like, I was like, will it be helpful if I put it all in a bin for you, and that way you'll know? And she was like, please. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So my lessons for each day. And again, as I said, we are focusing on turkeys. So they'll be reading The Old Lady Who Swallowed a Turkey, and they will do this sequence with it. And I don't know where I got this from. It was free. I didn't pay anything for it. I know that. It was free. Then, so then I found this, and I get all of my color by sight words basically from this lady, and it's tootschooling.net, or totschooling.net, and it's just a turkey, and it's different ones. Oops, upside down. And then there's even a template on there for you to make one yourself if there was a color, if you want to use a different color, or if you wanted to do different sight words. So there's that. So we're going to be, so the sight words they're focusing on for those 3 days is I, see, thee, my, can, a, you, go, for, and we, is. And so we have already learned all of these sight words. So some of my kids are still struggling with their sight words, so I'm trying to come up with another way that we can practice our sight words, and so that we'll be effective in our sight words. So there's that. I'm gonna get all of the books that I have to read, or that she has to read. I feel like I should have like a Tuesday binder. I mean, I do have a Tuesday binder. I guess that would work. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put it in my... I wanted to show y'all one of the games that my students are gonna be playing. I should have bought the sight word game now that I think about it, and I think I might just go ahead and order it because I like this game so much. So this game is called Splash, and it's by Lakeshore. And so what they do is they hold up this, and they grab one and they have to read the word. If they don't get it right, I'll make them put it back in. But there's, let me find it. Let me see. There is, should be a piece on here. Well, if I can find it. Oh, there it is. So splash means I have to put all their chips back in. And so I normally play this with my higher group and my own grade level group and my higher group. I'm still focusing with my 2 lower groups on first sound, writing our letters correctly, learning our sounds, and all that, because they're still struggling with that. But I have let one of my groups play, my lower groups play this, and they love it. And so it tells you what all the CVC words are. This is what it looks like. And then it tells you how to play. So yeah. So I like this one. I also got the blends and diagraphs ones because we will be focused. Be here tomorrow, being observed by my assistant principal. This will be my second observation for the year. And this thing is going to go pretty well. But you never know how the kids are going to act. But I'm not really concerned about how they will act because for the most part, my kids are pretty good on Mondays. So, and it's in the morning. My kids are normally better in the morning than they are in the afternoon. I guess because they're still so sleepy and so tired that they're just like, okay, I'll listen. But by the end of the day, when they'd eaten breakfast and lunch, and they're not so tired anymore, and they want to talk and just say whatever. But this assistant principal, I'm rambling now, but this principal, I only have one assistant, I meant. Anyway, but this one, all the kids love him, so it's going to be hard for me to keep them focused on me, I feel like, because as soon as he walks in every single morning, the kids are jumping up for my lesson anyway to go run and hug him and all this stuff. So I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be about. But I think once he gets settled and sits, I think it's going to be fine. I think the kids will listen. So we'll see. All right. That is it. I really just came to the school to prepare for tomorrow again, so I don't have to come in earlier than I have to in the morning. But I still come in early because my little cousin rides to school with me in the morning, and she normally gets to my house about 6:10, 6:15. So I'm up earlier than I would like, but she comes and she comes, and I'm normally at the school by at least 7 o'clock, and the kids don't come into my room until 8 o'clock. But I like to socialize with everybody, so most of the time no one gets here until about 7:15. So that's 15 minutes where I have to myself and I can organize or print or whatever. But yeah, I'm going to officially end the vlog here so I can stop rambling on about pointless stuff. Thanks so much for watching. I know it's not the best sub plans out there. Like, again, your sub plans doesn't have to be pretty. It's just rundown of what you basically do every single day. There's also, you can find sub plans on TPT if you don't want to write anything. But I did because I didn't want to just randomly throw something at my kids. I wanted them to keep the same schedule. So I just kept basically the same schedule for my students, so nothing is out of place when I do come back. But yeah, that's basically it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Like, subscribe, all that good jazz, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram so you can see how the turkeys turned out. I'm pretty excited to see how they're going to turn out. So yeah, I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.